What's up, everyone? Great to see y'all again. It's Gibberish HS here, and today we are here with a cool little thing. We're going through Warcraft 3 stuff. Yay! Who doesn't love Warcraft 3? Warcraft 3 Reforged has kind of blown up in the last few days. We got some beta stuff going on, and with some some leaks going on with some of the beta footage, and it looks really good, guys. Like, I gotta say, from the footage I'm seeing, it looks really nice. It differentiates itself enough to be different from like the original, but I feel like it's still trying to stay true. Which I've heard a lot of people are saying that some of these models that we're about to look at here are a little too like good. They're a little too model rendered that it doesn't help with the StarCraft like StarCraft was. But I really think that they really want to help make you feel like this is a real Warcraft experience, and we have different information from like Grubby from BlizzCon saying he loved the game. It felt a little too clunky, but like we've seen a lot of changes since then, so it's gonna be really interesting playing the game. I hope it still comes in 2019. I doubt that. I will be going to BlizzCon this year, and all that, and so when I go, I will definitely play some of this Warcraft 3 Reforged footage and all that. And yeah. And by the way, if you're wanting to know anything about the Hong Kong protests and what's going on with that, I will have a video for that, and I will leave the link in the description once I get the video up. So let's get straight into it. Alright, so the first one is the Blood Mage. I really like the Blood Mage. I think he looks really good in what they're trying to portray here. And one thing you're going to see here is when we get to the campaign heroes look completely different from the normal heroes that you use in the actual standard mode. And I really like this. A big example of it is Kael'thas and the Blood Mage. Kael'thas and the Blood Mage look exactly the same. I think they just had different voice actors. Same with like the Tauren Chieftain and Karen Bloodhoof. They same model, just different voices. I don't even know if there was a different voice for Karen. Maybe there was. Anyway, so in the remastered version, they're redoing every character to be look its own way, and I really like that. Now that being said, the Blood Mage is my least favorite of the heroes for the humans, and the reason why is going to be a little ironic compared to what I just said, but I don't like that he doesn't look like the original model. Now, what I mean by that isn't like I think he looks too good. I think he looks gorgeous with his armor, and I love the cloak and all this stuff. But the problem is, and they did this with the Kael'thas model. So when we get to Kael'thas, you'll see what I mean. But his cloak, I feel like, is too small. It's too narrow, and I wish it was wider. Because if you look at the Warcraft 3 original version of the Blood Mage, he's very standard, you could say. He's very... he looks the exact same, but his cloak is huge. It covers like half his body almost, and like you can just see a little bit of the front. And so I really like that. It made him seem more intimidating, and I love the way he floated when he attacked. So he looks really good, don't get me wrong. I think I just like the original version more. But since they did that with Kale, I think it was just a way of making him different from the original, from Kale. So I like it. It's just, something I wish that they didn't do, but not a big deal. The Archmage, typical stuff. I think he looks really good. He has a good just appearance to him, and I think he's not too rendered enough, too modelized, to where I think he's not gonna feel like he'll fit in. One thing I am a little worried about, which people have expressed, is that Warcraft 3 is gonna be so modeled into this, like they're gonna make it look too nice that it's not gonna feel like Warcraft 3. And I understand that concern, and until I play the game, I won't be able to say much about that. But what I will say is that I really love this model. Alright, I really love this, and I think it doesn't go too far out. So, Mountain King looks really good. His beard looks amazing, and I really like the shield on the back and all that. I think he just looks like a good character. So, I really like it. Paladin is probably my favorite of the human characters because of what I said. He differentiates enough from the original. Sorry, gotta get this out. Sorry. He differentiates enough from the original Paladin concept where I'm like, I like it. I like this new look that we're doing, because before all Paladins had like the same model, just made different hair colors and armor color. But like here, he looks completely different from an average from like Uther, for instance. Like, they have similar qualities, but they're different. Even their hammers are different, and I love that. I love this difference between the characters because it really helps me feel like that the campaign characters are their own characters. So it's gonna be really fun to see that. Dragonhawk. Now we're into the units. Now these guys, the animals, the buildings, and like the demolishers and stuff like that, the very clanky units, I really love these because they are able to put so much detail into it without it disrupting that feel for the game. You can put a bunch of feathers and individualness on this and it won't affect that much, and I love it. He looks gorgeous. Footman. Okay guys, I gotta say, this is my favorite human unit. You may be like, whoa, Josh, gibberish, what's going on? Okay, slow down. But wait, hear me out, okay? The Footman is my favorite unit because he stays closest to the original, but still looks amazing. And I'll tell you why, how I can say this. It's because of this shield. This shield, guys, looks so good. It looks so good. It's unbelievable. You may be like, well, what are you talking about? No, this shield is the best part about him because this shield looks exactly the same as the original. Okay, but it's modeled enough to where I feel like he's his own unit. You know, he if you make 20 of these on the battlefield and rush them in, they're gonna feel like their own units, but they're gonna still feel like they really did in Warcraft 3, the original. So I really love this one. It's my favorite by far, and I think it's gonna be amazing. Griffin Rider, same as the Dragonhawk. I love the feathers and all the modeling they did on it, and I like how they really showed the dwarf on its back. I think that really looks good on it. Sometimes, like when I first played the game, it took me a while to realize that, oh, there's actually someone on the Griffin Rider. At the time, I thought that the Griffin was talking. Now I know better, but no, seriously, the Griffin Rider looks really good. Flying Machine. Now, Flying Machine looks really good. Looks like a very like World of Warcraft model type. And I've heard a lot of people say that they wish World of Warcraft got this much detail into their stuff. But I really like it. I think it looks good. I was never a big fan of the Flying Machine, so I don't have much to say about it. Knight. Now, the Knight is amazing. I think he looks beautiful. And he has one of my favorite quotes that when you click on him, so I hope they keep that. If I'm right, you have two options. You can hear they re-recorded some new lines for it, and then you can choose the original line. So it's up to you. You can either choose original or new, but I'm not really sure. So don't quote me on that. I'll find out at BlizzCon. Mortar Team. Now, Mortar Team is one of my favorite units in Warcraft 3 in general. I love the way they talk, you know, and how they always kind of just like joke around, and just exploding things was so cool with them. And my favorite part about the modeling process is that they show these two as two separate characters. Before, it was very easy to just think, oh, these are one big guy, you know, or you knew there was two guys, but they were so clumped together, and in the Warcraft 3 modeling, at the time that was still impressive. But here they really have shown that they're their own guys, and it's really cool to see them like that. So I really like these guys. Peasant Militia looks really good. I like his wooden shield. I really like the shields in the humans for some reason. I don't know why. He looks very militia-like. You know, he doesn't look like a soldier. He's not in armor, but he's in this like little leather stuff, so it looks pretty cool. The only problem with the Peasant Militia is I don't like his portrait icon when you're playing him. When you click on him and that comes in the left corner, I don't think it looks that good. If we're being honest, I think it looks a little dumb, but that's just me. I'm sure a lot of people are good with it. Peasant looks amazing. I like him both ways, so he looks really good. The priest looks very nice here. I love the staff, and the elves look really good in this. I like how they're really just making those elves look like royalty, because that's really what they are. So, Rifleman, I just like the gun, guys. Like, look at that gun. His beard isn't too big. His coat look amazing, but that gun is so awesome. I love the spear. I wish there was a mode. I hope when if he's like too close to someone, instead of shooting, he'll stab or something like that. Like, that would be such a cool thing. Okay, if we're being honest. I mean, he just looks so cool, guys. He does. Don't deny it. Sorceress. Beautiful model. I love the Kirin Tor on the back there. I think it looks really nice. It just looks really good. And all these guys, they just look really good. Like, there may not be much to say and point out, but like, they just look really nice. And it's good to see that Blizzard is taking time to actually put effort into this. Alright, they're not just brushing over it. It's not just it looks prettier like they did with Warcraft Remastered. They're actually redoing the game, and I'm really happy with that. The Spellbreaker is amazing. I love these runes here. I think they look really cool, and his blade looks epic. Finally, the Siege Engine, like I said before, these big mechanical units I think look really cool. Just seeing them in different views and their individuality looks really neat. Alright, so that is the human units. So now we're going to go to the orc units. Now, the orcs are pretty cool. We got some cool units with them. And like I said, with the human heroes, we really get to see the individuality of these characters here. So, Blade Master, not much to say about him, to be honest, but he does look really good. Just the individual armor and just the modeling. And of course, look at that huge sword. And that's one thing you'll see, is that they really just gave like the orcs like huge axes and huge swords, and I love that. And first wolf that we see is gorgeous. I love it. There's not much to say. The Farseer looks great, guys. And I like the shield. They add small things like that, guys. You'll see a shield on a unit that maybe you didn't know had a shield in the original. You'll see him have like an extra little like armor or something like that. And it's cool to see stuff like that. Tauren Chieftain. I love this axe, guys, and I love all this cool stuff. He looks like a normal Tauren, but when you see Karen, you're going to see that difference that I was telling you about. And the Shadow Hunter, probably my favorite remodels of the entire orc heroes. And that's because of two things, alright? Two. This weapon here, it looks so good. I love how huge it is. Like, look at that. That's just so huge. And then the second is the mask. This is, I think, a really cool little nitpick that they did to it. Not a nitpick, but a cool little add-on that they did to this. And I think it looks really good. Demolisher. Look at that. I love the spikes there. Those wooden spikes. Look so neat. But no, the Demolisher looks really good. Love the little fire and... Guys, I'm just so excited about Reforged. It's gonna be so good. It's gotta be so good. And I can't wait to play the campaign. The Grunt looks great. Same as we saw in BlizzCon in the trailer. And yeah, now we're into Headhunter, the Trolls. Trolls look really good in this game. They just look really nice, guys. They do. Okay. So Dakota Beast is my one problem with this orc models. I really don't like the Dakota Beast here, guys. And the reason being is the Dakota Beast in Warcraft 3 original, first of all, was huge. This thing looks tiny, right? It looks like 3 orcs. An orc could take this thing down, it looks like, or 2 orcs. The other one looked like it would take 4 to 5 orcs to take that thing down, all right? And orcs are supposed to be bigger than humans. I feel like if you put a human foot soldier to this, it wouldn't make that big of a difference. This guy has the ability to eat humans in the game. I don't see him doing that here. He looks too small. So I wish he was bigger. I wish he was just a bigger unit. And second of all, I don't like his green skin. He's originally gray in the original, and I just don't like the green. I think it looks ugly. And then my final thing to it is the orc. I don't like how the orc looks fat. So, yeah. Sorry, Coda Beast. You deserved more. Peon is okay. I do like his kind of slouchy look to it. I just don't like when they make orcs look fat, to be honest. I don't know why. That's just me. But he looks really good. I like his axe here. So, Shaman. This guy was one of my favorite orc units in Warcraft 3, and I think they did a good job. He looks pretty much the same from the original, and I like that. Spirit Walker looks really good. I like the cane. It kind of makes him just seem more old. So, Spirit Walker looks good. Tauren look really good. They look the same from the original from BlizzCon, but I just love that huge log that they're carrying. That's like, they're going to just kill you with a tree, and I love that. They're so big. Troll Batrider. This guy looks really neat. One thing, I didn't like it at first when I saw it small. Like, I liked it, but I didn't like how it looked like the troll is like standing on the bat, because it looked like he was riding on the bat when I first saw him. But the more I've looked at it, the more I actually like it, because it kind of makes it. Trolls are kind of like, I wouldn't say crazy, but they're a little reckless, and you know. So I really kind of like this idea of it. So. It looks really cool. The Raider looks really nice. I just love, like I said, I love the animals, and I love these huge swords that they're giving them. The Wind Rider, I really like. I think they look really good. This is a wyvern, of course, and all that good stuff. I love the wyverns from the original. So this one, I like it as a game model. I think it looks great. I like the original more, though, to be honest. So that's just my opinion, but I like it. And the Witch Doctor, I think he just looks pretty much like the same. But, you know, Vol'jin, when we see Vol'jin, he'll look different from this, and I like that. So, alright. So now we've made it through all these units. So now we are going to go to buildings. Now, buildings is where I think the Reforged looks better than the original and all of it, to be honest. Like, of course, you may like, it may look better in like the units compared to the original, but like here, I feel like it's good that these got reforged. Like, no matter what happens, these are just gonna look great. So, starting with the Dark Portal, I think the Dark Portal looks awesome. Yeah, I think it just looks really good. It just looks really cool. It's gonna be fun to play this and see it like light up. So we got Altar of Storms, looks really nice. I like this cool, like, just, I like the statue and the big horde insignia behind it. The barracks looks really cool. I like this lightning they got going on here. I don't know what's up with it, but I like it. Yeah. Beastry looks really good. I like it. Ooh, I like that. I like when they do that. I like all the horns around it. It just makes it look so cool, guys. The burrow looks really good. And now we got, I believe this is the fortress. So this is the big fortress, followed by the original just Great Hall. So nice. All these look really good. I see, and that's the thing. Like, the Spirit Lodge looks really good here. Like, they all look really nice. Stronghold looks great as well. The Tauren Totem looks really good. That looks like a random shed, but whatever. Voodoo Lounge looks really good. And of course, you got the War Mill, yeah. And the Watchtower, I think, just looks so cool. If you just look at that, That's so neat, guys. I love all of this. I love this game. It's gonna be so good. Now we're into human beings. They actually look really similar, just human. But one of my favorite things is that it's not the Alliance or Lion symbol back here. That's the symbol of Lordaeron, if I'm right. And I like how, like, because the Alliance I don't think has been forged yet. I think it's just like a few kingdoms, and Lordaeron's like basically one of the big ones. So I really like that. This is the Arcane Sanctum. The workshop looks really good. I love this big glow. Look at that arcane tower, guys. That's a very cinematic looking thing there. Barracks looks really good. I like the kind of cartoonish look that they're doing with the shingles here, to be honest. I think it looks really neat. And it gives it that feel that a Warcraft 3 game should have. Cannon looks really good. Farm looks really nice. Look at that griffin, guys. That looks so good. And the guard tower, same thing. Man, these all look so good. Lumber mill, scout tower, town hall. And this is one thing I noticed is that when you build a town hall in the game, it's even if you're able to, once it's done building, you can start using it. But like they still have it look like construction going on with it, and that's a really creative thing. All right, now we're into some Naga stuff here. The Naga Altar of the Depths, love it. Looks beautiful. Shrine of Ajara, and the cage. Then you got all these cool little city buildings for the campaign and stuff. Yeah, look at that. That's so cool, guys. Tavern, Daldaron buildings. Some of the models they haven't finished yet. I love the dragon roost. That looks really good. Like, there's an actual dragon there, guys. Fountain of Blood, Fountain of Health. Look at all that. Frozen Throne, guys. Look at that. That's so gorgeous. Yeah, it's crazy here. Some of the like high elven buildings aren't finished yet, so like all the towers, if I'm right, look the same. But so we're not sure if they're gonna finish that yet or not. But most of these look the same. So yeah, here's some high elven towers. You got this one, nice. So these are individual, yeah. Here's a big picture of Ice Crown, dude. This is gonna be so cool. King's Room, Marketplace, Mercenary Camp. Dude, this is gonna be so great. Waygate, miss. Oh, look at that. That looks so nice. I love that skull on top and the Fellfire and Demon's Blood. Oh, the skull will go down. Oh. And Frostmourne, I haven't seen this one actually yet. Wow, look at that. That is so beautiful. Wow. And more, last one's a knock. Wow, I can't get over that. I forgot. I didn't know about that, guys. Wow, look at that. Look at the runes and the skulls. That is so beautiful. That is amazing. Guys, this stuff is truly crazy. Look at all that. That is amazing. Alright. Let's try that again. Okay. Now, next is just the pandas. Yeah. If you like pandas, they got some remodeling. This is the water, because they have the elements, the fire. Wait, are those Warglaves? No. But yeah, they got that. So, I thought those were Warglaves from it. Earth and air, I believe. So yeah, they have some cool stuff. I don't know why they went into so much detail with these, to be honest, since like no one actually plays with these. But yeah, they're cool. Alright, now we're into some campaign heroes, guys. Campaign. Now, campaign is one pretty 85% of why I love Warcraft 3. It's the coolest campaign I've ever played in any game ever, and I love it. Frozen Throne and Reign of Chaos, so. Alright. So first is Admiral Proudmoore. Look at that. I love the gun and the sword. It looks really cool. And he got the Theramore symbol on it. Admiral Proudmoore looks so good, guys. And here's him in blue, if you haven't seen it. Same thing. Antonidas, or Antonidas, which is, I know how to say it. Antonidas looks really good. If there was one thing I would do, it's probably make his beard like bigger, but that's not a big deal. I like him. And here he is blue, so really cool. Next is, I'm actually gonna go to this one first. Is Arthas. Now Arthas, I think it looks great. All right, don't get me wrong. He looks really good. It's just not how I imagine Arthas for me. But I do think he looks cool. I think he looks really neat. I like his hammer, I like his armor. He looks really good, like a really good paladin. I just feel like Arthas, when I saw him, I just saw him a little differently. And in the campaign, the culling they played in Warcraft 3, that's kind of what I saw. So I think I think they changed too much with Arthas here, but it's not enough to where I'm angry about it, you know. I think he looks pretty good though. Now this is something I think is really cool. So Arthas' hair is gold here, but when he takes a Frostmourne, his hair is white, and they even did that for the bottom part too. And Frostmourne, guys, whew, Frostmourne looks so good. Look at that. Look at this. Like, even his armor seems whiter. Like, it's crazy. If you look here, yeah. Oh, I love that. That was such a cool little thing there. Next is Muradin. Now, Muradin's beard is so big. Look how big his beard is. He's just like, rah, like that would get in the way of fighting, right? Let's be honest. That is unrealistic. But so are the shoulder pads in World of Warcraft, so. But I like it. I like him a lot. And here he is in blue. Next is Jaina. Jaina looks really good. Really beautiful model. I kind of like how she doesn't look like World of Warcraft look now with the white hair. I do like the white hair, don't get me wrong, but this is a Jaina I fell in love with. So, and here she is blue. Yeah. Alright, Kael'thas. Alright, guys. This was my favorite blood elf in Warcraft 3, you know, until he went crazy, but still, he looks amazing. And this is what I was saying. He looks very similar to his model in Warcraft 3. The blood mage that we saw earlier, the first one, he didn't look like this. His shoulder pads weren't as huge and his cloak wasn't as wrapped around him. I love this look, and this is kind of how I wish he looked originally. But the fact that Kael is like this makes me really happy. He looks really good here. And here he is in blue. Medivh looks really good. Not much to say, to be honest. It's just, he looks really good. I like him. Sylvanas. Now, Sylvanas is someone... Okay. So, I really like Sylvanas. My only thing with her is that I feel like she looks a little too... I wish she had a bigger cloak for me, but she looks really good. Don't get me wrong. She looks really nice. I just imagine her with a bigger cloak and stuff, but, you know, I like her a lot. And I like her in the blue more, too. Uther, we've seen this before, but Uther's remodel is probably my favorite remodel for the humans, for the campaign. I think he looks really nice in here. It's different enough to where I feel like he's, you know, got that vibe. And I'm glad he doesn't just have this huge cloak behind, but it dips down here. And then you got this one at the bottom. I think that looks really neat. And, yeah, he just looks really good, guys. And I like his hammer. I like how it looks almost like Stormbreaker. And the blue. Alright, so that's the human models. Love it. Now, we get to the paladins. Now, the paladins are actually really interesting. I was actually surprised in how different they made them. And this is something you may not have thought of, but it looks really good, guys. Like, if I'm being honest, it does. So if you look here, Dagon the Orc Slayer, before, like I said, they all looked the same. They all had hammers. It was just different hair color. But look at this. He's got that huge sword, guys. That's Ashbringer, I think. So, I love that. I think that's so cool. It may not be specifically Ashbringer, but I think it's cool that they're giving them swords. Like, look at this guy. He has a hood. You know, he's got this cool little sword. Like, I love these. These guys have their own. They're all individual. They all have their own little niche. And I'm glad that they don't all have hammers. I think hammers are cool, don't get me wrong, especially for paladins. But I mean, I think it just looks really cool to have them all like that. And then we got the avatars. Muradin, I think he looks like a god. Like, he looks really good, just really, really good. And we have the Mountain King, who just looks like he looks like a statue. So that's really cool. I love all these guys. All right, we're here. Hell yeah! Look at that. This is Karen, guys. Karen Bloodhoof. And this is what I'm saying. He looks different from the other orc. He looks like Karen. He looks like his fur, his everything. The only thing I would have done is probably make him look a little older, but they even did that with some gray here. And I love this act. Look at that. It's like, it has 6 blades. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at that. 6 blades. It's crazy. Chen Stormount looks really good. I just wish they kept his hat that he had in the original, but he looks good. I'm not a big panda guy, so that's just me though. Drekthar looks really cool. You don't really see him much, but I'm glad they took the time to make him look really good. I like the skull on his frost wolf, and I love the cool blue hairs added to his wolf and all that. It looks really good. Okay, we're here to my favorite character. Favorite model of the entire that we've seen so far. So far, Grom Hellscream is my favorite by far. I think he's the perfect remake of him, and I think Gorehowl looks amazing. I love this, like, these bones just added to his arm, so when he punches you, like, you get that, and I love the Warsong clan symbol behind him. I would like to see him purple just because I could see that. I mean, that's his color, so I love it, guys. This is so amazing. He looks, when I saw this, I was like, that's Grom. That's Grom. Like, I just knew. I loved it. And then the fell version of him is so cool too. Look at that arm. When you drink the blood of Manoroth, you get red, and like, I love how even Gorehowl looks different, like everything. And then the banner is shredded behind. It looks so good, guys. It looks so good. Gul'dan, he looks like your typical, what you expect from Gul'dan. He looks really good. I'm glad that they separated from the Fel Warlocks to the Gul'dan. I'm glad they differentiated them. I really like him. Rexxar looks really good. The only thing I would have done with Rexxar is make him bigger. Rexxar is just a really cool. He was one of my favorite. He was probably my favorite character to play in Warcraft Frozen Throne besides Arthas. I thought he was a lot of fun, and he was just really cool. Some Misha and all that. He looked really nice. He just looked bigger from what I expected, but this is much more WoW representation of Rexxar, so I really like him. Rakan, there's that mask in. Oh, I love it, guys. I love it. Rakan looks so cool. Semiro, you don't see a lot of him, but he looks different from the Blade Master, which is cool. Big sword, you know, with everything you need. Thrall. Okay, guys. So Thrall looks amazing. I think he looks a little too much like the Heroes of the Storm version of Thrall, but that's just my opinion. I grew up with Warcraft 3 Thrall, not Jesus Thrall. So I love this version of Thrall. I think he looks really cool. This is the War Chief of the Horde, okay? The Horde. War Chief. Doomhammer. Look how big Doomhammer. I love it. He looks so good, guys. And Vol'jin looks really good too. I like this war paint on him. He looks a little older from here, but I like him. I think he looks really good. So this is my favorite part, guys. I mean, just look at that. These all look so good. Like, I love it. I love it so much. Now we are into the demons. The demons, I think, look really good. We'll start with Archimonde. I think Archimonde looks really good. I do. I think he looks very, very good. Just in the looks and design. The only thing I don't like with Archimon is that when you have him on the field in like the editor's version, he's so small. Like Manoroth is bigger than him. But like in the game, he's bigger than Manoroth. He's like 2 Manoroth. So it kind of annoys me that he's small. Maybe that's just something they haven't done yet. But I really like it. He looks really good. The zombie looks really nice. Another zombie. Asgalar looks really good. They have this weird thing right now where, like, if you look at the back of the model, he doesn't have wings. But if you look in the front, he has wings. I'm not sure if that's just a glitch or something, but it's pretty cool. He looks like a pretty cool Pit Lord. Fellstalkers look really good. I think they look really... They just look like really good. They can almost remind me of a Zergling, to be honest. The only thing with the Fellstalker that I think is a little weird is that he has a very thin leg there. Sure, he has the bone there, but still, I think it's just a little weird. Kill Jaden looks, like I said, amazing. He has the same wing thing, where if you look from behind, you can see through it, but if you look in the back, the front. Same problem with as an Archimon. He's too small, but I think he was given a lot better of a model in this game than the other one, than Archimon. Magtheridon, sorry. He looks really good. He looks really, really good. I just love all these spikes, and I like it. I wish he was purple. I mean, that's just me, but I think he looks really good. If you're wondering why, that's the color he is in Warcraft 3. And I'm always going to have that love for Warcraft 3. No matter how much of Reforged that I like, it's very unlikely that I'll like it more than Warcraft 3. But playing the campaign in this will be really fun, and that's why I'm excited. Manoroth looks really good. He looks a lot like he did in the Warlords of Draenor cinematic, so I like how his huge blade. He looks really good. I don't like Saffron. I'm just gonna be straight off. Saffron doesn't look. I think it's a good dragon. I just don't think she looks like an undead dragon. She looks like just a normal dragon. Now maybe this is the not undead version. But even as a dragon herself, she doesn't look like the other dragons. So that's just me. But you know. Alright, so we are at the last 4 here. We got the Night Elf Sentry. These are the only Night Elves that we have right now. So take it in, guys. The Sentry looks really good. I really like it. I mean, to be honest, like, there's not much to say about her, but she looks really good. And if this is what future Night Elves are going to look like, then I'm all board. The Night Elf Warden, I love this whip, guys. Look at this whip. She kind of looks like Medivh in the back with this cloak, but I really like it. It looks really nice, guys. We got Theraphos, if I said that right. This dragon I really like. I like this dragon. I just think Saffron looked a little silly. This one looks like a real dragon. And the Prison Wagon, this is what Illidan is in, and I really like it. He looks really, really good. Yeah. Alright, and the final one we're going to be looking at are the 2 skins you can get if you buy the Spoils of War edition of the pre-order of the Warcraft. You can get Jaina's mount. So she has a mount, and this is World of Warcraft. So this is after Theramore. So this is a skin you can get. And if you get this, you can play her in standard mode. So that's kind of cool. Looks really good. Very World of Warcraft looking. I really like it. And the second is Thrall. This is Jesus Thrall with a good beard. But I actually like this. No, I make fun of Jesus Thrall, but I really like Thrall just overall. So I really like the skin. This is one I would definitely equip for when I play standard. So, and we got some cool, unit looks here, portraits. And we got this. Is that I think that's Malfurion. Why is his eyes red though? I don't know. Anyway, and then we got Thrall. It's a Catalysm look. And Jaina. So, Thrall and Jaina. Look at that. So cool, guys. Well, there you go, guys. That is the Warcraft 3 Reforged new models. I hope you enjoyed it. It was really fun just going over these and looking at them. If I talk too much, I apologize, but whatever. It's really good. So if you want to hear me talk more about Warcraft 3 stuff, please like and subscribe. Hit that bell so you can get notified when I make my videos. I make videos at least once a week. I try to be more often if I can. So really cool. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, we'll see you guys next time. For the Horde!